The rock garden in my backyard. So this is it now with the updated one. Before I only half of it, that part only. But this summer I will show you the continuation of in the making of my rock garden with the help of course of my son. So here it goes. This is the backyard and I have this view every time we are all sitting in our dining room. So here it is. I will show you where is the dining room so you can relate and I can give you the idea how good, how nice and beautiful it is when you have a rock garden, a beautiful garden that you love every time you sit in your dining table. So here it is. Hello, here it is. So we usually sit here inside, so everything in this wall is made of glass like that, and then I will show you again there. So that is the view now. At first, like 2 years ago, I only have that part, and I will show you the continuation which we just finished this month of July. It's a lot of work, but normally I can say that those who are gardeners or love garden, especially rock garden, I know it's not just like the work you feel. It's like you do it and then you love the finishing product. So here it is. Before it was only weeds growing in those small stones and rocks, but now it's all the rocks. So if you have the same kind of area where it's like weeds growing all the time and you don't want to be like every year, every summer you have to cut the weeds, rock garden is the best because it's actually lesser time, lesser energy you put on it when you have a rock garden with the weeds or any kind. And here in Sweden, and I know there are some other places, sorry for those, there are people working there. If you don't have so much time and if you have a big lot, a big garden, rock garden is really good because you don't have to do so much things. And if you all live in a country where you have the deers, oh my God, they will eat a lot of your plants. So you have to be wise enough to have a rock garden and use plants that fits rock gardens. Most of the deers doesn't eat the plants that you plant in a rock garden. So I choose plants where they don't like to eat it. So I will show you now the view of it on a distance, and later on I will make a video where you can see the view of it in a nearer area. Okay, so I will show you the newly one. This half area here is the new area. See that one? So that one before I don't have it. I don't have that area before, this half of it. And this month of July I was able to finish it, and it's so nice. It's because that area, it's usually, I can zoom it there. As you see there, I put a bird bath where birds can drink water and bath a little bit. I'm not finished of putting the plants, so I can show you later on when I have already the plants, more plants in it. So thing with the rock garden is that in the first, second year, maybe you don't see the plant because it takes time before they grow. So as you see there, I have the uh, Japanese maple tree. And that Japanese maple tree, I air layer it myself. I will be producing more air layered Japanese tree. If you are interested of air layering, then follow Liba Buhay and you will see how to air layer, how to graft, and in that way you can reproduce your plants by yourself and you don't have to buy all the time. So it's like that. Japanese maple tree are easy to air layer. So it looks like that now. So this is zoomed like that. The one thing that is advantage with a rock garden or a Japanese garden, we call it, it's very minimalistic. And another thing, I can zoom in and out now, like that. Sorry. So, I will talk a little bit. There's a lot of advantages when it comes to rock garden, or we call Japanese garden. It's because it's very minimalistic and it's a lesser. I don't say that there is no maintenance you have to do with a rock garden or a Japanese garden. Still, any garden, you have to do something with it to maintain it. But if we talk about rock garden or Japanese garden, it is lesser maintenance and lesser energy you have to put in it. Why? Because of course it's a lot of rocks there, and of course under those rocks I use a kind of cloth. Some are white, some are black, just to not let the weeds grow. So if you put a lot more rocks on it and all those cloth that are on the ground before you put the rocks, of course the weeds, sometimes there are small weeds that can find a way to grow, but still it's not, it's just very minimal. So as you see, the reason why I love a rock garden or a Japanese garden, and that I saw when we were in Japan. So I visited a lot of Japanese garden when we were in Japan last summer. And what I see in those is that it's different with other gardens. A rock or a Japanese garden, your eyes have a time to rest because you don't see a lot of plants, like a bunch of plants everywhere. And yeah, as what I said, it's very good in an area where your garden, you have no fences. Here in Sweden, it's very common. We don't have fences in our garden or in our homes or areas here. We don't have, it's very usual here that we don't use, how they say it, fences. Of course, you can use like that one we have a tuya or arborvitae, how do you say, borders in our lot. But still there are areas where we don't have those plants. So the deers, it's very common here, especially during the fall. Deers love to go around where there is not so much food in the forest. They come to everybody's home garden and eat the plants they like. But the thing with the rock garden is that you can always just choose those, most of rock garden plants, the deers doesn't like them. So that is the advantage where it's so nice to have a rock garden. So here it is. I am going backward and I will close our sliding door like that because it's a lot of noise there now. That one. So this is our area where we eat, and every time I sit there especially during the breakfast when it's early morning, I have here, I always love flowers. These flowers, I just I just collected it from my garden. So I will show you. Here is the area. I'm standing now like near our dining table, and that is the view. So it's one purpose, or it's one very important thing when you put a garden, or when you buy a house, or when you build a house, or when you make your garden, be sure that you have a view of your garden every day. Be sure that you enjoy the view of your garden, and that what you are going to do is that it should be like near the window that you can always look at it. Well, in our place, we have most of the walls here are made of glasses. So this is the, how do you call it, living room. So in the living room, we have our sofa there. Here I have also plants indoor. So in this area, you will see there, it's a rock garden. And here, you will see from here. So you'll see in every angle, you see the garden. And if you look at it, if you have a rock garden, have you noticed your eyes, as what I said, have a time to rest when it's not only like all greens and all plants you have in there. So low maintenance, lesser energy you put in it. Of course, it's a lot of work when you make a rock garden, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Me, I'm doing it myself, and then I was the one who designed it and decide how it has to be made, and then carrying the stones and putting them. I get the help of my son. So I can say that doing a rock garden and putting the stones from the smallest stone to the bigger ones by your hand is actually good, because you can actually see which part that you have to put more stones, which part you have to put the smaller stones or the bigger stones. So that's it. So if you have some questions, I know as of now, when it comes to information, you just, ask AI, ask Google, whatever, and all about the plants that you need. Or you can just go to your plant boutique anywhere, and you can just ask the people there, or you can just research first, and then it's just so easy. But as what I said, most of the plants that you can use in a rock garden, the deers doesn't like them. So if you're in an area where you have deers eating your plants, and then you are someone who is quite busy. I'm quite busy because I also have a job, so I can actually not put, it's only like summer that I can really work in my garden, because I also work, and as a mother, during weekends you have things, and you have also your social life. So you should have like a garden where you can put some time in it and energy, but not like all the time. And yeah, I know a lot of people like the green grass. I love green grass too, but I don't like the maintenance you have to put in it. A lot of people now, with my neighbors, they have the robot cutter for their grasses, and like every other day, it's going on and cutting the grass. I don't like to have that. Why should I put a lot of, use a lot of energy? Like even if it's a robot, you still use electric energy in it, and I don't like it. So with the rock garden, it's a lot of job when you do it, but if you've done it, it's done and it's there, and like you just let it be. So of course, it's just so nice. I can have an area where I can have a grass, but it has to be a very small area. So I told my husband, okay, because he likes to have a grass. I said, yeah, you can have it, but not that one, by the way, is the house where that was our house before, and we still have to take it out. So we will be taking out that house. That is our old little house before we transfer to this big house now. That is our old little house, and the municipality doesn't allow us that we have to keep it, so we have to take it out. Yes, and so every summer I have a project, and this summer it's the rock garden. So I will be showing you the one in the front of the house. It's not done yet, so I will be showing you also. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. This is Leba Buhay.